Alright, so this is our first claimed sector over here. It belongs to the blue faction, whoever they are. I think they were the science ones, right? Oh, Sovereignty of Science. So that's them over here. I don't know if the different factions have different personalities. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. So they actually have a starbase built up over here. Also, a couple of things. We got some independent ships. This is actually Dingalorn's escape pod. His ship got blown up and is currently en route to the closest starbase, so you can, like, start over again. You can destroy these. It's not considered to be a very nice thing to do, but you absolutely can. Love the visuals here as well. You get the sort of depth of, like, you get a sense that, like, there is, like, some, you know, thickness and dimension to the galaxy, even though the galactic map is just 2D. For, you know, human consumption is a hell of a lot easier, but you get a sense that there's more stuff going on, which is wonderful. So, we got a mission: find scrap, find res, find goons over here. We do have enough scrap to possibly get started building our ship. But let's go ahead and complete these 3 steps, because they will give us a bit more bonus XP. We're also going to collect some more lore over here for free XP. Oh, there's a raid going on over there. So I'm just going to scan this one instead of scanning View. Brief history of warp. I'm just going to, you know, get the XP for it, and the res, and the scrap from doing this, which is good. Yeah, so these are raids from opposing groups that are trying to come through here, which is very interesting. If I do this, it will go and send me to the closest scrap spot, in theory. That's fairly lit. You know what? Hold on. We're going to go and take this one. It's fully ripe. Now, this belongs to someone. We'll upset them a little bit. Oh, no, someone else is harvesting it already. Damn it. That would have been really nice. Well, let's uncover a little bit more here and just see what we might... I'll just grab the scrap over here. It'll upset Orange a little, but it's not going to be that much of a problem. We'll just steal this.
Finding good, fresh, refined alloys isn't easy. Everyone wants...
I'm not going to attack the harvester yet. Alright, so we got some of that. We've got to find some res. There's some over there, but it's being harvested. We might just want to stick around, you know what, by our neutral area for now. There's some goons we can grab over there. We'll just complete these steps. Then I think we'll get a quest of, like, hey, you should upgrade your ship, which, you know, sounds good. So we'll get these goons.
I sense some underdeveloped crewmen require contextualization about how urgently we require these basic resources. More specifically, human resources. The ship requires an astronomical volume of periodic maintenance and repair. These tasks are far too dangerous to allow anyone with a shred of intellectual value to perform them. Therefore, we do not turn away many applicants.
I like this last
Remember,
line.
the bottom of the pyramid needs the most bricks.
Of course, we need
Such an
bodies to
asshole.
operate and maintain the ship's systems, but we also don't want to feed any more mouths than we must. Most of our food is fabricated.
Goons consume res. Fair enough. So we still need to find res. That one's pretty empty, though. I'm gonna actually come back over here and just grab the scrap here one more time. And while we're doing that, this res will charge up a little bit more. That's a bandit ship, which is currently being hunted down by one of the faction captains.
Added to cargo hold.
So yeah, there'll be a little bit of res there. Just enough to complete the quest, which is fine. And then it'll send us on to the next step of the story. So again, the start of the campaign, like most of the time, acts as a bit of a tutorial. So res is what we need to make the ship go. We look for things that make us go. I did not get another quest right away. That's interesting. We should probably just go and spend our money. Let's go over to this this blue base over here.
Though I am completely disgusted by the idea of cooperating with others in a fashion
Blah, blah, blah,
that
blah.
implies
Starbases producing trade ship parts.
equality.
Some starbases have markup and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and move over here. It's going to be fine.
Now that we have some currency to spend, we should stock up on strike craft. We do not want to get overwhelmed when engaged by multiple targets. Plus, it gives our enemies something else to shoot at instead of us.
Right, so, strike crafts.
We would be a very respectable mothership without some sort of support fleet. I would advise we keep our hangars fully stocked with strike craft at all times.
All right. So, right now, we've got 2 slots for strike crafts. Now, you can put, currently we've got 8 command points. I can put all 8 into this slot or whatever. The thing is, you might unlock different types of strike crafts later on. Right now, the only one we've got access to is the short bus over here. So that's going to be fine. Yeah, we can filter it to just show unlocked hulls. I guess technically we've unlocked the mule and the freighter hulls over here, but these are medium and large slots, which we don't have access to right now. So we'll be using the short buses. That's going to be fine. So let's go ahead and do that. It does cost scrap, 50 scrap each to build these things, but that's okay. We can customize it still. If we click on the short bus, we can tune their weapons. Right now, they've got 4 weapon mounts. They're going to have micro missiles and micro emitters over there. I guess that's fine. The emitters are good against shields and a little bit against hull/armor, or whatever that symbol stands for. I think the green here is particularly good for knocking off components. There's no tooltips for these, which is a little bit... Yeah, the plus is the actual hit points of the component. And the armor, I think, helps soak damage. So the missiles don't do a very good job of knocking down shields or removing armor, but they do a lot of pure hit point stuff. So you can use the micro emitters to sort of take that down. We'll leave it there. Terrible little ship equipped with things. Yeah, we'll leave that default in there. That's going to be okay. Yeah, shield, armor, hull. What I'll just do is I'm just going to go and stick 4 and 4. It'll make it easier for us to make some tweaks later on. I'll go ahead and put the auto restock on, so if we do lose any in battle, it'll go ahead and rebuild these between battles, which removes a little bit of micromanagement. I think that's going to be fine. Okay, so that'll please Jameson or whatever, and now I think we do a combat simulation here.
Oh, for Gamma's sake. Why did we drop out of warp? Carl, what is wrong with my ship?
Nothing is wrong with the ship, Elsa. I've scheduled a combat drill for today. We're getting a little too soft for my liking.
Jameson, it's 3 in the morning.
Alright, so you can hit F to cycle between ships. Like, I can fly around in one of my little drones
ship's command
if I
and
want.
control systems are routed
It's
through
cool!
a wireless-assisted simulation. A benefit of such a system is you do not have to be physically on a ship to fly it. You can astral project your command focus to another ship, while delegating the control of the
This next
mothership
line
to
is very
artificial
meta.
intelligence. While it would make almost too much sense to allow the artificial intelligence to fly every ship, that theoretically would take all the fun out of it.
So whatever ship I'm not in is controlled by just the AI. So yeah, this is I can cycle between a bunch of ships. I can use E to tell the rest of my fleet to do stuff. For example, I will tell all my ships to move to here. The ships I'm not controlling. In theory. I think the mothership's having a little bit of a hard time steering around.
Relay point designated.
Because it's quite big. Yeah, there we go. See, everyone thinks turning around and trying to go here. I can hold E to cause them to regroup on myself. I can tell them to attack things by hitting E like that. Or I can click on a friendly to say, defend this thing.
All right, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Let's try.
And later on, you'll get allies and things like that in battle. Let's switch back over to mothership over here, and let's
Engaging.
tell people to go and blow up this asteroid. So my drones will go there. Also, by being moused over to enemy target, my missiles will sort of auto, go out there on their own. You see that missiles are departing. They might be launching from my things. I'm not sure. Once we get in range, I'll fire my own weapons over here. There it is. And you can see, the sides matter, right? So if I do this, it's the nose and the one side that's firing. So I can do, broadsides from my ship. You can design your ships in all sorts of different ways, too. You can make yourself a little wider so you have more forward weapons. You can make yourself long so you're all broadsides, which I kind of like the idea of. You can have one side be, long-range anti-shield, and have the other side maybe be short-range shotguns that are really good at doing hull damage at that point.
To put this inanimate material to use before trying your luck on something that can shoot back.
Yeah. So the area is clear. We can pop more things if we want. We can blow up some of these canisters and whatnot. Pew pew pew. But we'll just go ahead and leave this zone.
Behold, my happy place. It is here my power grows. Using the data we have acquired from the sensors, I can refine our ships and equipment. While I would adore being able to refine every single archaic piece of junk on board, the physical nature of the universe forbids it. Treat the data analytics with respect.
So we get to select a perk every time we level up. Without perks, you will suck and die. And you can review your perks from the Captain info page.
There is research data that has not yet been allocated. Consider not allocating it, and instead allocate it.
So we get the part size increase for free when you have access to small parts that we can excuse me, buy and trade for. We also get to choose one of these 3 perks. More weapon damage, more armor, more capacitors for boost. I'm thinking we go weapon damage. Weapon damage.
Now that we have strike craft of our own, we should learn how to fight against them. It's a big galaxy, and we're not original thinkers here. We should be able to locate a border raid to have our way with. It should be no match for the combined force of our mothership and strike craft.
Sure, if you say so. So, yeah, destroying raids is a good way to make friends and make enemies. And destroying enemy strike crafts gives us more blueprints, so we can have better strike crafts than the current short buses. So we will try to locate a raid event. Now, again, because we've got a quest for this, it'll automatically flag the nearest one. So we could go straight there. We might want to, you know, I guess we'll do that, because there's going to be a quest after this to go and upgrade our ship. So I guess we'll just wait for that.
Saved.
I'm a little concerned about going into the raid without doing any ship upgrades right now, but we'll just follow the quest line today. No, you can't build upwards. It's all, you know, the gameplay is all 2D. Oh my god, this raid is like quite far. We're going to open up some new space zones. We'll have to make another pass through here to see if there's any interesting lootables. So the color of the factions don't represent how much they like me or not, right? Red, green, blue, whatever. It's just the faction color. It's not relationship or anything like that. So yeah, we can see a raid happening here. Oh, it's raiding into the other territory. So I actually have to get into the other territory here. So orange is raiding yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'll go into the raid and move there, and hopefully everything will work. Yeah, it's blocked. See, there's already someone defending here, which can happen. Again, it's a living galaxy, so we'll want to actually find another raid that we can interact with. Hopefully we'll get there in time. I'm going to go and increase my speed. It's going to burn more res, but that's okay. Are we going to get there before someone else gets involved? We might. Rage Quit Pass. It's a great name. Oh, there's some wars going on. The orange and the blues are at war. Ah! Someone just got there. God damn it. This is not being easy. We're burning so much res here. Well, you know what? Let's just do regular space stuff for a little while. I'll drop my speed in a second.
Pillaging successful.
And we'll see if we might be able to run into something a little bit more organically as we go and get all these lore things for some more level up as well. Is that declare peace? Oh. Declaring peace? Why would someone do that? I don't understand.
Cargo acquired. Scanning area.
Oh, yeah. Let's get all these lore things for the level up. That's a lot of res over there, too, that I'll probably snag. There is a bandit over there, though, so that's a little concerning. But I'm going to grab all this res. Yeah, read this. Going faster burns more res, yada, yada, yada. That's a level 8 bandit. He's not coming actually for me. Oh, he's running away from the yellow. Good. I was concerned. So we'll generally head towards the closest raid, but I won't go on autopilot to get there. We'll work our way.
Signal detected.
We'll go and rob this res. You know what's another good way to get a lot of experience points? Fighting in the arena. So the arena is quite cool because what it is you get to fight, but you don't use your actual ship, so you don't care about damage or anything like that. And it's actually a great way for them to introduce different types of combat mechanics with your vessels. So we're going to be flying the Goblin. They'll give us some things. The Goblin is somewhat light on both shields and defense, but a very fast ship with all those engines. Forward-mounted ion beams will drain an enemy ship's shields, while rear-mounted short-range missiles, I guess, will do direct damage. The ship is best suited for hit-and-run tactics. Sounds great. So we have to go and beat up this guy. I'm going to flag him with the E, and I'm going to switch my fire mode. Well, I guess I'll stay on manual for this one. It's going to be okay. So weapons do relatively smart auto-fire most of the time. So I'm going to try to bring my, like this point defense and stuff. I'm going to try to bring my forward ion beams. I'm trying to knock down this guy's shields. I don't have much in the way of broadsides here. Let me switch the fire mode to automatic. I'll focus on piloting. And coming a little closer. We got missile swarms. Just keep hitting from behind. The yeah, we've gone and taken down his shields. There's markers above the ship that indicate shields and various things. So yeah, hit and run would be quite good at this point. Because I think that first thing is his recharge thing. If we can get our rear weapons within close range to fire on him, we should be able to do more hull damage now. There's a reload. Yeah, the battles do look great. This ship here I'm not entirely keen on. It's not that interesting. Finish the reload, come on. Finish reloading, thank you. Trying to use my boost to stay close to him, because it doesn't feel like this ship has very long-range weapons. We're at half health. We're getting obliterated a lot here. Oh my god! The ship is poopy. Maybe I should turn off the auto-fire, because what are we actually attacking? We got a swarm of missiles. Okay, he's finally taking some hull damage. But he's about to kill me. Now, I am pretty low level. I only have 1 perk for damage boost. So while you don't bring your ship in here, you do get to bring in your perks. Man, we might just be too low level for this. I don't like this ship. Like, the hit and run tactics, except it's slow as mud, even with the boost. I used up all the boost. There's no penalty to failing that, though. So, that's fine. Let's just grab some of this res. I mean, the yellows won't be happy, but who gives a shit? This is a really nice way to get a lot of XP. And actually to boost your relationship with these guys.
Map updated.
So we'll try it again after we level up again, because we'll get another perk, and that should make a big difference. Okay, there is a raid. There are actually raids going in both directions over here. So let's go ahead and actually... I'm not fighting the 36, am I? No. Okay. I didn't think so. We're going to participate in this raid. So we're going to defend yellow after stealing their stuff.
Battle wagon mode activated.
Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Well, it is not doing the same thing over and over expecting a different result. I checked the dictionary. However, that is literally the definition of practice. We have all practiced this over and over. Now let's drop those training wheels and execute.
Practice.
Yeah, we have too much crew, probably. Yeah.
The command and control system is smarter than the sum of all brain
So yeah,
matter
so
on
you can
board.
choose...
Simply change
I'll let
the
this guy finish.
pre-configured weapon configuration to my experimental battle wagon mode. The ship's weapon systems will track and fire independently, unfettered by human ineptitude.
So, yeah, you have different fire modes. You can fire, like, weapon types. You can fire all weapons. You can put in battle wagon mode, which will auto-target. Doesn't give you as much opportunity, perhaps, like, target individual modules, but it works pretty good. You can just toggle it with the Q. That's what's at the bottom left over here. So now I'm in full manual mode, for example. And if I do this, excuse me, I'm in battle wagon mode. So I'll do that automatically. I can still cycle between my ships. Let's go, and I'm going to instruct all my ships to go and try to blow up this little guy here. Just take these, what do they call them? Strike crafts out of the battle early. Using my boost to try to close in very quickly with them. So I don't actually have to target here. I can focus entirely on maybe keeping broadsides appropriately pinned. And yeah, we might be able to get some recipes out of this stuff. Like that one, I just unlocked I partially unlocked the Ranger blueprint. And there we go, we can get another one. They automatically get tractored in, if you're close enough. There we go. Ranger has been unlocked. So we get a new type of strike craft.
All right, we've graduated from
Easy
inanimate
clear.
material to ships a tenth of our size.
There are only strike crafts in here,
It's
so
a
that was
baby
pretty easy
step,
battle.
But I'll take what I can get from this bunch.
Hey, Speedy
Are
Savant!
we done burning bugs with a magnifying glass? Good. Okay, let's carry on. Second star to the aft.
Thank you very much. Just a token of appreciation for all the work you and Ascent should do to keep everyone entertained. Go blow up some spaceships. Thank you very much, Speedy. Appreciate it. So the area is clear. So, yeah, we can just pop out at that point. That's the, is that the fail gate? Is that the, like, escape thing? I think that's what it is. So we can just pop out, back to the star map. That's going to be fine. So we've completed blowing up that raid. We'll probably get a new mission at some point. We are 5 XP away from leveling. Seriously? Alright, well, let's see if there's anything we can get. Yeah, we do have a ton of goons. I should go and sell the goons. Let's go and do that.
Now that we have achieved a base level of technological excellence, I see no reason to tow around this useless garbage. Trade, steal, kill, rinse, repeat. If I have to look at this eyesore much longer, I will gouge your eyes out.
I gouge your eyes out. That's good.
Game saved.
Well,
Whoops.
I don't even trust
I didn't
my-
actually want to follow you. I wanted to go to the
My ship is your ship.
starbase. If you left-click, you'll get a pop-up of all the things, and then you can choose the right thing properly there. So yeah, we're going to
In
trade.
an effort to curb interplanetary disease.
Blah, blah, blah. That's fine. So a few things. One, we're going to sell off some extra goons. We only need currently about 60. We'll keep some extras around. Let's say we sell this many goons. So we'll get some scraps in there. We can also sell some res if we want. I think I'll hold on to that. That's going to be okay. So right now, my entire ship is just made up of junk parts. It's the lowest tier parts. You can always get free junk parts from the junkyard. But right now, I can upgrade. And specifically, you know what I'm going to do, though? Is I'm going to go ahead and do this... hold on. I should do combat to raise relations, to do whatever. Let me just sell away the goons here, so that they're not eating as much res. We're going to open up the parts catalog in here. And the reason I'm going to do that is because we can do searches for parts to find other things. So my quest right now is buy one of everything, is my current quest. So let's find a good price for a subcore. So I don't know that many places right now. See, this is the closest one, and they would charge me $4.94 for a watch spire. Although the star is the quality rating, so it's better part than, say, this one over here, the mulch core. But the mulch core is considerably cheaper as well. And I might just have to go with cheaper parts at this time. Can you compare easily between the two? I think this is just comparing what I currently have. Or this is maybe what the star boost is, because it's got a little bit more shield. It's got 4 shield instead of 2. It's got some other stats. I think there's a compare mode that you can trigger. Now, you can have things delivered directly to you, but they cost 50% more, or you can just fly over there. This one's very far away. What's the markup at this base? Oh, it's only 10%. That's actually fine. Okay, we'll just trade here. But yeah, we could potentially do arena fights to boost a relationship, but that's going to be okay. So that is really expensive. Let's see about getting... let's start with the wings, perhaps, because that'll be better guns. We may have to... We've got a fair amount of cash. So we've got the slicer wings. This is a mini gun. Automated defense turret that's designed to take down incoming ordnances. Having some of those is pretty good, so they'll shoot down missiles that shoot at us. I think they'll automatically fire at strike crafts and other ships that might be around. You believe you can right-click on any item to mark it as comparison. Ah, thank you. Because I did this part originally in VR, so I didn't know what it was. There we go. Now we got the green highlights to show. I mean, no matter what over here, we get a big boost. So if I right-click here and then mouse over here, we can see that statistically they're about the same. It's just a question of the slicer left. This one here is a minigun. This one's here, ion short-range missile. So these are shield disruption missiles. These are regular missiles. Good for taking out fast ships and strike crafts. Just does pure hull damage. So where do we go? What do we look for? Yeah, virtual reality. Oculus Rift and Steam VR, full support in here. Even with the touch and everything like that. It's kind of cool. Drip feeder. What's the difference between the drip feeder and a regular slicer? Oh! That's interesting. So the drip feeder has more armor, but less other things. It's also got a rarity modifier. I feel like we should focus on getting a pair of anti-shield things first. So let's get a left and a right ion something if we can. Ooh, Omni Laser. I guess we don't have an ion thing on the right. Well, I mean, that's okay. But we need one wing on each side. So, hull damage... Oh, Omni Laser's good against shield as well. So let's go and get these two, so we have one good anti-shield on both sides. Seems like a decent idea. Who dat? It's Bracada Abido. Thank you very much, Bracada. Been watching for a few years, trying to give a little back. Also want to hear you try to pronounce this name. Bracada Abido. Oh, Brew. Yes. Thank you very much, Brew. So, okay, we're going to trade these straps for those two. We've got some money left. We can get a new engine. Now, engines do have weapons behind us. I think it might be a good idea